Favorite lake in my home state would have to be Lake of the Pines. It takes 30 plus pounds to win there year round. Kind of where I grew up, where I cut my teeth fishing, so that's my home water.
Favorite lake in my home state is one that we do not discuss or talk about. So those that are public knowledge would be probably Lake Coeur d'Alene. Extremely versatile, giant largemouth, giant smallmouth, and everything is northern strain largemouth. 30-pound bags are not uncommon.
You got to go with Lake St. Clair. I mean, it's probably the best lake in the country year in and year out. Tons of smallmouth, tons of largemouth. It's a fun place to fish.
So at the end of 2019, we moved to Chattanooga, Tennessee, and the reason we moved there was for Lake Chickamauga. So that's definitely my #1 lake there in Tennessee.
Originally I'm from California out west. Hands down my favorite is Clear Lake up in Northern California. I learned how to throw the big wood there. But now that I live in Texas, hands down Lake Fork. You guys saw Lee Livesey just smash a huge 42-pound ridiculous bag during competition, and he knows how to use his electronics and things like that. But yeah, without a doubt, Lake Fork, being a Texas resident now, that's definitely my favorite body of water. And again, they eat this big wood.
My favorite lake is my home lake, Lake of the Woods, Ontario, and we share it with Minnesota. Probably the best multi-species fishery in the world. We got awesome smallmouth fishing, some walleye, muskie, lake trout, crappie, pike, perch, everything.
So favorite body of water where I live in New Jersey, I'm gonna go with a place called the Salem Canal, because it's a long, windy, snaky canal system. You could run these kind of boats in there, which in New Jersey, you can only run electric most of the lakes. So that's a big plus running that. Plus, it's all flipping and pitching. So it's a lot of wood, a lot of like little deep little holes on the wood pot. It's just a cool place to catch them.
My favorite body of water, and we get asked that a lot, where's our favorite body of water to go to? And I always say the Ohio River. And people look at me like I got two heads. And the reason I say the Ohio River is because that's where I grew up. That's where I learned how to fish. And there's still days when I go there and fish, and you may fish from daylight to dark and never get a bite. So I like the challenge of the Ohio River. Typically in an event there, if you catch 5 fish, you're going to get a check. So I like the challenge. When we go to the places that we go, typically it ain't a matter if you're going to catch them or not. It's, are they going to be big enough to compete?